So I'm going to go through some other cool features that'll help you with your strokes and shapes. In this section here, you've got pencil tool, smooth tool. All these tools are super handy. So I'm going to pull them over here. So I've made this kind of awkward looking spiral just to show you that a favorite for many people has been the smooth tool. So if I click on this awkward spiral and I want to smooth parts out, I can go to the smooth tool here and just click and drag, and you can see that it helps smooth areas out. I know students have found that really handy in the past. Another thing that I found in this section is the join tool. So if you click on the join tool, you want to click these ends together, you just click the join tool and then it joins those together. So for demo purposes, I made this oval just to show you something. If I wanted to kind of change this oval into almost like a shield form, all I have to do is go to the white arrow tool, click off, hover over the anchor point, click down. Now, I don't want it clicking off to the side like that, so if I hold the shift key down, holding the shift key down will lock it into the center position, and now I know that that movement is centered. Again, hold the shift key down and now have a slight shield looking thing just off of an oval that I made. In here, this path erase tool. So if you're looking to erase and do things with paths, with the path erase, you just grab the path and drag the erase along the path, the part that you don't want, and then it gets rid of it. If you go Control Y, you can see the path. I find this handier. And once again, if I just drag along the path, it erases that. And then I could go into my white arrow tool, grab the nodes and do different things that I want. Oh, there's an extra one that I don't want. So quick review, delete that anchor point. Then if I wanted to join that together, all I have to do is go to the join tool and then join that together. And I can create all sorts of cool things with those. I'm going to hold the shift key down, lock that into place. Now that looks reasonably centered. So the smooth tool, path erase tool, join tool, all super handy things. Other interesting things, here's a spiral, a quick spiral in here. If you want to add points to the spiral, press the up arrow. I'm pressing the up arrow. If you want to get rid of parts of the spiral, hit the down arrow. Quick way to kind of make a spiral. If you're moving it in and out, and if you hold the control down at the same time as moving it in, it tightens the spiral. So again, that is control and drag. Hit the up arrow and you can add points to your spiral. All right, so the spiral is another handy one. Also the grid tool, if you want to organize things inside of a grid. Up arrow will add horizontal lines. Down arrow will delete horizontal lines. And your side arrows add column lines. Make that. Just going to drag this around a bit. And then what you could do is you could start fitting things inside of the grid to keep things nicely organized if you wanted to. Just going to make a rectangle here. There you go. And I'm going to show you another fancy tip, a stroke within a stroke. If you go up to Window and you open the Appearance tab, and the Appearance tab is also over here, you'll see that it gives you control over the stroke. So if I highlight the stroke, go down here, duplicate that item, I've got now double strokes. I'm going to make this stroke a little smaller. I'm going to make it 6. And I go down to this stroke here. Let's change this color to red and make it maybe a little bit bigger, and that's 12. And then you can keep duplicating this process if you need to. I just hit that duplicate button. There's my next stroke. Make it, let's say 20. Change the color to blue. So a quick way, making strokes within strokes. Control clicking while you're dragging your spiral around to tighten the spiral. Up arrows, down arrows to remove or add points to the spiral. And then all the fun stuff inside of this section right here with the smooth, the join, and the path erase tool. Okay, so now I'm just going to adjust my artboard here just to make things a little more proportional, give some breathing room to some of the sides, some fit and finish. And then I could fill up these grids with all my different experiments if I wanted to. Okay, and another cool feature that I'm going to do it in this little grid right here. And I'm going to make a star. I can delete or not. I'm going to add a couple points there. There we go. I'm going to make that star blue. And then I'm going to make an ellipse. Hold the shift key down. I'm going to make that yellow. I'm also going to move the star in front of this. Control click, right click, arrange, bring to front. If I select both of these things, I can go to this tool right here, the blend tool, double click on it. I can pick smooth color or specific steps, distance. I'm just going to go with smooth color for now. Okay. Now the next step I have to do is to go up to Object. You'll see Blend down here and hit Make. And then you can see that it's blended those things together. The other neat thing about the blend thing, at any point in time, you can drag this around and it keeps the objects blended, even if you change the shape of them. I'm going to throw another blended object up here with the specific steps just to see what that looks like. I'm going to throw a polygon on here. Maybe do this. Let's make it a different color. Let's make that orange. Let's grab another one. Let's try a rounded rectangle. The corners there. And remember with these things here, these little dots, if I want to round them a bit more, I can hover over and round them more if I need to, just by grabbing that. Let's make this red. It's going to look better if this is in front. So right click, arrange, bring to front. Now let's try the specific steps. So let's shift select both of those. Double click this. Specific steps. Let's pick, I don't know, let's go with 5. Go OK. Let's go to Object, Blend, and Make. And you can see that. Go to my white arrow tool. Move this around. Move that around. So now you know about the blend feature. You can double click on this, pick all sorts of things there. And make sure you go to Object, Blend, and select Make when you're done. Okay, so the other cool feature that you should know about is you can make multiple artboards in one file. So if you hover over here, you can see there's an artboard window. So you could go down here and just click and make a new artboard if you want. You can go down here, click and drag, and then that makes a copy of the same artboard. If you want to copy an artboard and you don't remember to go down here, here's the other way to do it. Click the artboard, press and hold the Alt key, and you can drag another artboard. So you can have multiple artboards within different things. So then you can start going in and making adjustments to other shapes and still have all of your ideas in other artboards. I go to this shape, I could go make that green. I could change the stroke color to blue, or I think yellow would look better. You can start making all other sorts of creative decisions that you want. You